The hunt is on this morning in the Florida Everglades. The target, an out-of-control snake species. Burmese pythons are not venomous, but they are strong and big and deadly. They also threaten the Everglades ecosystem. Mark Strassmann shows us how hundreds of hunters are taking part in the month-long Python Challenge.
In the Florida Everglades, this is basking season for Burmese pythons, when the cold-blooded snakes seek out the warmth of the sun.
There's a lot of native plants that we should be aware of.
Tom Rahill's team is hunting for snakes. Burmese pythons are an invasive species and an evasive one. Tom Aycock, one of Rahill's team.
It's a challenge, though, isn't it?
It is a challenge, and we'll go multiple days and not see anything.
Burmese pythons average about 8 feet and camouflage themselves in more than 1 million acres of swamp and sawgrass here. But Rahill is known as the snake whisperer.
I've supervised hundreds and hundreds of captures, and I've over 300 captured personally.
Rahill tracked down his first Burmese in 2008 and was hooked.
You go into an alpha predator mindset. If you don't have an alpha predator mindset, you could get hurt conceivably.
First, they bite.
They have hundreds of sharp, razor-sharp teeth. You have to just breathe deep and just let it release on its own. If you pull away from a python when it bites you, your arm is going to be shredded.
And big Burmese can also coil and crush you.
I had a hold of a 17-foot python a number of years back. Totally ecstatic. Whoa, this is great. I had a hold of it, moved me like I was a feather on a freight train.
A big Burmese can swallow a deer. In this photo, the alligator inside the python's stomach was so big, the snake actually exploded, like the population of these snakes in the Everglades. A female can lay up to 100 eggs.
There could be tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of snakes. We just don't know.
Kristen Penny Summers works for the Florida Conservation Commission. Some experts believe pet owners here released their Burmese into the wild when their snakes grew too big.
Burmese pythons don't have any natural predators in the state of Florida. They're not supposed to be here.
For help removing them, Florida's Fish and Wildlife officials started the Python Challenge. Top prize, $5,000. Rahill's competing with his team of volunteers called the Swamp Apes. They invite combat vets with PTSD on the hunt for what he calls wilderness therapy. Aycock spotted this Burmese skeleton, a 4-footer.
You can see the structure of it, the power of the python.
These hunters grab a Burmese by the neck, behind the jaw, and let it wear itself out, then drop it into this bag. They can deliver it, dead or alive, to wildlife officials. Rahill's swamp apes will be featured on an upcoming Animal Planet project that focuses on the Python Challenge and hunters who play hide and seek with a killer snake. For CBS This Morning, Mark Strassmann in the Florida Everglades.
Wow. Okay, now you know how to catch a snake, but no, don't try that at home.
I know.
Don't do that, Charlie. You're watching CBS This Morning.
The Everglades is an amazing place.
It is. We'll be right back.